Hi, welcome to Simply Scrapping. Narelle here, and today I'm doing this layout for 3 pages, 3 prompts, and our 3 prompts this time are arrows, 4 6x6-inch papers, and a title, The Little Things. So my 6x6 papers are from Minte Country Fair collection. I don't know how old this is. I've had it for quite a while, but anyway, my 4 papers I've already picked out here, so they're my 4 6x6 papers. My arrows are coming from this sheet of, they're from Thickers. Loving this puffy phrase and accent stickers. They're old, but there's some arrows in there that I'm going to use. And then my title, I have here some red felt letters that I'm going to make my title from. My embellishments are all fussy cut from this paper collection. So there's this sheet, for example, partial sheet actually, because I've cut it apart, and I just cut like the shelf, around the shelf and stuff, to give me some embellishments. I also had a die cut packet from the range, so all that's left in there I think is flowers and a couple of word rounds and stuff, but not much. But it's got a wonderful selection of embellishments for gardeners, so I use what's left of that. What else was I going to say? And I've just got my finishing touches and a few other embellishments. So this is from a swap. It was actually on another backing card that had like a outline of a tree on it, like a skeleton tree on it. So I took it off that, and I'm going to use that as an embellishment. And I just die cut a fence from, I don't even know what brand die it is. I've had it for a long time, and I die cut a fence. So that is what I'm going to do. My photos are of some cherry tomatoes that grew in our garden, but they're not actually in the garden. So that, as you can see, that's the edge of the pavers, and then there's a small retaining wall, and on the other side is our, or just above that retaining wall is our pool fence, and this is the pool side. On the other side there we have vegetable beds, and at one stage we had cherry tomatoes growing. So we noticed a couple of weeks ago, we went, what is that plant that's growing there? We went, oh well, it's a weed, we'll get it out one day. And then when we looked next, it had cherry tomatoes growing, and I went, oh my gosh, it's a rogue plant from our vegetable gardens that has escaped, and it's taking root in a tiny bit of soil between where the pavers stop and the retaining wall is, and it's literally, that space is literally like 3 inches of soil. That's all that's there. So yeah, we've actually picked the first lot of cherry tomatoes on there and had them in our salad one night. So yeah, that is what this layout is about. Now I've already mounted the photos, and I've distressed the edge. This one's not distressed very well. Let's do it a little bit more. And the reason I distress the edge of these photos, it sort of works with the layout because it's like an outside sort of layout, is because when I tried to trim one edge, it must have been too thin an edge and it tore. So I went, oh well, I'll just dress all of them now and they'll match. Anyway, and one more thing before I get started I want to tell you is, because these are 6x6 papers, they're going to take up a whole 12x12 sheet. So in this instance, you don't need to use your cardstock you can save and use for another layout. Pick a old piece of paper you're never going to use. So this is an old Ever After Scrapbook Co. No idea how old this is, but that company's probably never around, not around anymore, sorry. And yeah, I'm probably never going to use that, so I'm turning it over on the reverse side, and I'm going to stick my papers to that, and that'll be my backing paper, and you won't even see it. Now it's probably going to be a little bit too long because it has like a built-in branding strip, although it's not shown, so I'll just trim that off. But anyway, I'm going to get going now and then I'll come back at the end and talk about what I did. If you have any questions along the way, pop them in below, and I'll come back after the video is published and answer them. So of course I'm going to come back after it's published. That was silly because I can't do it beforehand, can I? Anyway, pop any comments below and I'll answer them. Alright, enjoy. Okay, there is my completed layout. I love how all the embellishments came together. I struggled with the placement of the arrows. Well, this one anyway, I wasn't sure where to put it. I like to do things in threes, so I wanted 3 arrows. So I knew that one was easy, this one, and then went, where do I put this one? If I put it down here, it looked odd. I didn't want it sort of angled anywhere. I wanted it straight, so I put it on the fence. I don't know if that's the right place for it to land, but we'll see. The felt alphas, oh my gosh, they are so old and were so hard to get off the plastic sheet. The actual plastic was tearing, trying to get the letters off. So use your stuff, peoples. Don't let it sit for I don't know how long. These are really old. 2009. Well, there you go. So don't leave things for decades to use. Get them used up because they do deteriorate and really hard to use. Also, my authentic little letters here that I made these words with, they, along with these ones, are going to need to be pulled off and adhesive stuck to the back so that they actually stay on the page and don't end up a jumbled mess over anything down the bottom. My journaling is going to go down here, and it's going to be the story of, like I said, our rogue little tomato plant. And I think that's it. So if you have any questions, pop them below. If you've liked this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing and hitting that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. Until then, thank you so much for watching and have a scrap happy day. Bye bye.